started in a second or two if you want to have your beverage and everybody all set. It's a little past 1 o'clock, but I am so thankful for all of you being here today and for accepting your invitation for this very special event. And I would especially like to thank a few people that are here. We do have some counselors that took their time to come out today. So Terry and Mike, I'd like to thank you very much for being here. And of course, we have a few other stakeholders and community representatives. Where's Owen? Owen, the chair of the Blue Water Health Foundation in Petrolia.
Yeah.
Right, Petrolia. Okay, thank you. And a few other folks here. Of course, we have, of course, we're in the Chamber of Commerce building. The president of the Chamber, Gary McDonald, thank you for your support. We have some Scotiabank representatives here who have been very supportive with the physician recruitment across the country, actually, not just Sarnia. And thank you, Bob and Brenda, for being here. They have assisted us not just with real estate for our physicians, but also with actual tours and community tours and that sort of thing. So we definitely appreciate your support. And of course, sorry, we got to thank the media. Of course, we need you here. Thank you for being here. Now, at this time, just before I get going with some numbers and some information for you, I thought that I should really introduce our board chair, Mr. Ron Fryer, and let you say a few words.
Thank you, Cindy. It's my pleasure to see you all here today. This is a great opportunity for us because we've signed a number of doctors over the past 3 years to the community. There's been some changing in funding. There's been some changing in the way we've had to focus our recruitment. And we're back at it again, and the doctor is one of our first for this year. We hopefully have another one in the works, and I would like to thank everybody for coming out for their support, and we need their support. We need the community support. We get great support from our funders that we do have funding us now from Blue Water Health, the city, the chamber helps us out, the county. So these are important things to keep this task force going. One of the things that we're looking forward to is getting around and having everybody have an opportunity to see that they can get a doctor in Sarnia-Lambton. There are doctors rostering patients. There's a number of people in the community that don't have doctors, and we have to take into consideration down the road. I mentioned this 3 years ago. We have some doctors, 3 doctors for sure, ready to retire in 3 years. Well, that 3 years is here, and those doctors are wanting to retire. So we've got to keep up our recruitment efforts, and again, I'd like to thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Ron. As Ron said, we really need to continue our efforts in recruiting family physicians, and just over a month ago, the Fraser Institute published a report that said that Canada will continue in this recruitment process, and we're not getting better at this point. The overall placement of Canada ranked 26 of 28 countries that have publicly funded healthcare, still facing a severe shortage of family physicians. Your Erie-St. Clair region alone, we are less than 0.5% of physicians per population compared to the entire country. And also that report stated in your Erie-St. Clair, 40% of our physicians are at the age of 55 or over, and our own stats show that they're at 58. So that report doesn't even account for the current practicing physicians that will definitely retire in the next decade. I'm not really here to talk about the doom and gloom and bring you down. I just want to give you those numbers to remind you how important it is that we're here today, gathered for this reason, why there's a physician sitting next to me right now. And we have great news as well. Since 2001, we've recruited 16 family physicians. We've expanded our marketing programs across North America. We've assisted Blue Water Health with the recruitment of several specialists. And we're aware of over 50% of our family doctors that have signed on do have privileges. So that is very exciting news. But more than that, the physician next to me, Dr. Rockwell, the first time we sat together was last summer when her and her husband were new to the area from Nova Scotia, and we discussed what we could do to help her as she was waiting to become certified to practice in the province of Ontario, where we could set her up for some locums. So since that time, we have been able to, she's covering for Dr. Angela Wang in Petrolia, which has been great. And she has quite the CV, so she has received many honors and awards for her academic efforts, and we're really glad that you're here today. So I think what I'll do right now is just sort of turn this over to Helen and let her greet you all.
Hi everyone, thank you very much for having me here today. As Cindy introduced me, I'm Helen Rockwell. I did my training at Dalhousie University in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and did make the move out this way this past summer. I am happy to be joining the medical community here in Sarnia, and appreciative of the efforts of the recruitment task force in introducing me to members of the community and helping with the transition here. And so I'm excited to be joining the Rapids Family Health team this coming January. So thank you very much.
Yes, as you can see, she has a little bit of time, so she's signing on today, but yeah, she's really practicing and joining the Rapids Family Health team in Sarnia-Lambton. So normally what we do, behind the scenes, we're going to do right now, and that is sign the agreement that new physicians do. They sign an agreement with the Physician Recruitment Task Force of Sarnia-Lambton for a return of service in our communities in exchange for relocation incentive grant. So we're going to do that right now. Okay, let's have a couple here. There we go. So I want to sign, okay, so you sign your name there, and then just put your address there after you want. Okay, great, just write your address there. No. Let's pass it over to Ron. Oh, yeah, that, and this again just confirms it's going to be for family physicians to take hospital privileges, and that you will give it some consideration. And that's just in there. Pass it over to Ron, and you have the top line. This is your copy here, so we'll sign in there. I feel like we're in real estate. Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome Helen to the Sarnia-Lambton community. And I'm happy to present you with your relocation incentive grant. So here you go. Okay, thank you. One of these copies is for you. Now, if we just take a seat and hold on just for one more minute. We do have some folks in the community that would like to, they have things for our physicians. You okay? Sorry.